What's up, y'all? It's Boom, Mr. B Raw ENT. Today we kicking off a new series called Raw Talks, Real Stories, Artificial Names, and Wise Words. Man, look, when I was in the fifth grade, right, I was probably about 55, 60 pounds. Now, this guy I'm talking about right now, he was probably already 100, 110 pounds. And he was probably about that much taller than me. But anyways, it was always a group of us. Like we was always like probably about 20 deep or something like that, just every day. But this day it was probably like I think it was like five of us. It was me, him, two brothers of his, and another guy. I can't remember who he was, but his two brothers was older than both of us, and he had this complex of he was gonna bully me because I was closer to his age, and he wanted to look tough for his older brothers who was all in this little friend group or whatever. So, anyways, he had that like little underlining feud with me, even though I wasn't even studying that type of shit. But that's how he felt when his brothers was around. I was the nigga to pick on. So, bro, one day we walking we walking up the block. We just walking through the neighborhood, bro. We walking through an alley, right? And we all walking, we talking. Some lady was like, hey, y'all want some kittens? And I'm like, some kittens? They looking like, you said some kittens? She's like, yeah, we got some kittens. I was about to say, man, hell no, we don't want no kittens. This nigga's like, y'all want some kittens? Hell yeah, I want some kittens. So they all run over there. We running, we looking in the box. She got about 5 or 7 kittens or some shit like that. But you know what I'm saying, kittens is a thing. So I'm looking like these niggas looking at, man, I want the brown one, man. I want the black. Oh man, let me get that black and white one. I'm like, niggas finna take some stray cats from a lady we ain't never. Boy, give me that one. I'll take that one. So I get my little brown cat, bro. We walking back to the block. We about 2 blocks away. We walking back. This dude, we just gonna call him Jay because I don't want to say his name because just out of respect, I don't want to say his name. Without talking to him about it and saying I don't want him to be embarrassed. Plus, some of the people I talk about dead, and some of the people I'd rather just talk to him before I. But anyway, we're gonna call this dude Jay. That's what his name started with. So we're just gonna say Jay. So we walking down the block with the kittens. Jay decides he runs up next to me, grabs my kitten, throws it over the gate with two Rockwilders. Two Rockwilders tore my little kitten the fuck up. Talking about, man, gruesome. Like I'm just like, wow. So everybody looking like, oh shit, they running, they take out running. I'm running too, but I'm looking like, wow, dude just threw my kitten over the gate and got it ate up by two Rockwallers. And they was just laughing about it, laughing about it. I'm just like, the whole time, like, dude just did that. Wow, dude just threw my kitten over the gate and killed my little kitten, man. That's crazy. So, anyways, fast forward, we out. I think it was close to the end of the school year, but we was out one day and we was about to play this football game. It's called Killer Man. I don't know if y'all know. If y'all know what Killer Man is, comment down below what Killer Man is. If y'all don't, Killer Man is a football. It's a game of football that you play in the hood, and you basically you determine which way is the touchdown. This the first touchdown. This the second touchdown. You put the ball in the middle. The first person to pick the ball up has to run through, around, and past everybody else on the field without getting tackled. And if you get tackled, you got to take the ball and you got to throw it backwards over your head, away from the touchdown. So whoever goes to get it has a longer way to get to the touchdown, having to run through, around, and over everybody else on the field. And basically, whoever got the many touchdowns at the end, they win. Okay, whatever. So normally we play, it's about 10, 15 people normally when we play Killer Man. So it's kind of like chaos everywhere. Today it was only I think it was like about 6 of us today. So we playing Killer Man, and I'm the type of nigga that when I get the ball, I don't want you to tackle me. I ain't even like, I don't want you to tackle. I don't want two niggas tackling me, jumping on me. Hell no, nah, fuck that. So right before I get tackled, I would either fall to the ground or I would just throw the fucking ball in there. I don't want 2, 3 niggas tackling me. Like, come on now, watch out. So, anyways, bro. So we out there, we playing killer, man. Jay got the ball. He running. Bro, he running out hard, running through everybody. Everybody wrapping his legs up. We grab him, wrapping his legs up, whatever. He started scoring. Okay, whatever. I get the ball. He threw it to me. I shake somebody, drop somebody, and then he come and I saw and I fall and I throw the ball down. so, so I guess that pissed him off because that was his opportunity to fuck me up, right? So he throw the ball down. So he like, man, stop being scary. Why you always being scary? You always want to tackle other people, but won't nobody let nobody tackle you. I'm like, man, ain't nobody. You running at me way too hard, you know. So I'm still laughing and playing and shit. He's like, man, you soft, man, you soft, man, you soft, you weak, bro, you weak, you weak. I'm like, man, I don't care about that shit. It's football, killing man. It's normally more of us out here. You run through our ass anyway. So he's like, man, you weak or whatever. So he pick up the fucking ball and throws that bitch at me like hard in the motherfucker. It hit the gate so hard. I was like, damn, that would hit me in the face. That shit probably would have knocked me out. So I'm like, damn, bro, you that mad over kill man? He like, shut up, you soft, man, you soft. I'm like, bro, all right, see, that's why I don't like playing with your bitch ass anyways, bro. You do too much. You do too much. I don't care, I don't care. So I turned to walk off to start walking towards the house. He like, I don't care, I don't care. I see him at the corner of my eye. He runs to the football again, picks it up and fireballs that bitch at me again. It slide past me. So I turn around. I was like, bro, what's your problem? He walked in my face. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You soft. You ain't gonna do nothing anyways. You soft. You ain't gonna do nothing anyways. I'm like, man, look, you crazy. You bigger than me. I don't want to fight, and I don't know why the fuck you always fucking with me anyway. So I'm like, man, all right, bro, whatever. I turn to walk off. This man grabs the back of my shirt and like slings me this way. So I sling, I slide. You know how you try to stop yourself from hitting your face on the ground. I put my hands down. I slide in the dirt. I jump up. He run up to me again, and I wanted to swing, but I didn't because I knew he was gonna whoop my ass. So I was like, man, ooh, I should have just let it go and just hit his ass. But I was like, oh, but when I did that, he grabbed me like that. He grabbed me and he picked me up and he tried to slam me. I landed on my feet, picked me up again, tried to slam me. I landed a little less on my feet that time. He picked me up again, and then at that point, he finally let me go. And he finally let me go. But when he let me go, I rocked back up and I think he hit him with one of them. You know how you hit somebody with this right here. You know when you know you probably don't hit somebody solid like that. I hit him with this right here. I sling it up. He right in him up. Ooh, stocked him right. So so boom. At that point though, they're already trying to break it up. So when you know what I mean, he wasn't even. He was cleaned him, cleaned him, cleaned him one though. But look though. So anyways, so they already was breaking it up. So now he's like, hell nah, hell nah. We finna hell nah. I'm just like, yo, I'm like, bro, I did not fight your crazy ass anyway. You slinging me around, you killed my cat. Like, bro, damn, what's your problem with me? Whatever. Anyway, so I was able to make it home safely that day. So now we at school, shit, right? And it's all you know how it's almost the last day of school, and people be like, man, last day of school, I'm gonna fight this person, or I'm gonna say something to this person, or I'm gonna, you know, whatever it is, last day of school. So it's getting real close to that day, bro. We we walking out of school, and when we leaving school, it's probably about 15, 20 of us all walking down the sidewalk from school, like going to our respective hoods and blocks, right? So we all walking. It's like me, a little crowd of people, and then it's like Jay and his little crowd of people plus his brother. Now at this time, he didn't told his older brothers that you know what I'm saying. They just see that he had a black eye type shit. So but he made it seem like I hit him when he wasn't looking type shit. But I'm like, no, I was in the middle again slung and I swung and I hit you in your motherfucking eye. I ain't, but anyway, so we walking right, and I heard it like the farther we get away from the school, the louder the chatter and shit getting right. So we walking, and I feel them getting closer to me right as we walking, but I'm trying not to turn around and look. So as I'm walking, I feel somebody step on the back of my shoe. Step on the back of my shoe. I look back and I can tell it was him. So I just look and I kept walking. Before I even took two more steps, he stepped on the back of my shoe again. So I turn around, I'm like, damn, bro, what's your problem? He like, nigga, shut up, nigga, what's up, nigga, what's up? You want to fight? What's up? I'm like, man, come on with that. I got my backpack. I hold my backpack like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, come on, bro. You, what's up, bro? Wait, what's up, man? So I didn't went to take the backpack off. He done reached out, grabbed the backpack, and tried to take it off for me. So at this point, we basically just fighting over the backpack like that. And I'm just like, nigga, you hear me? So, anyways, my older cousin, we gonna call him R. His name started R. He probably about a block away. Him and like three of his friends are like a block away. When they see us in the street, like swinging the backpack or whatever. So as they was coming down the block, his two brothers was also like kind of like coming towards me like, yo, yeah, you hit my brother, yeah, yeah, like he about to fight me, but they also about to fight me too. But kind of like if you swing on him again first, we all fit to fight you, but stand there so he can get his lick back. I was like, man, fuck that shit. So I'm in the middle of the street. So my cousin will come down the street and he like, what's up, man? I'm like, man, I'm sick of this nigga fucking with me, man. He like, Jay, why the fuck you always fucking with bro? He like, man, hey, man, nigga, hit me in my motherfucking eye, nigga, hit me in my motherfucking eye, nigga, whatever, nigga. He mad, he yelling, everybody looking at everybody like, damn, boy, you hit J Man in the eye. God damn. You did that? I'm like, shit, I had to. Hey, I had to smack it there one time. But I'm like, they looking at it. He like, man, hey, nigga, you always trying to, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm little, like I said, I'm about 55 pounds or whatever. This nigga probably 110 pounds. No lie. And he like strong as fuck for some reason. I don't know. One of them niggas that was held back, right? So they in the middle of the street, and R was like, man, hell nah, nigga, you ain't about to do nothing. So they got in the street. He was like, shit, we can box. And they was in the middle of the street. They squared up with each other, but they ain't throw hands. They ain't throw hands. They were just squared up real tense, real tense. And you know what I'm saying? I walk my way, they walk their way. Man, I'm like, man, this, and keep in mind it's the last day of school, so now it's summertime. So now it's like you around see somebody anywhere during the summertime, and I'm like, I got this crazy ass nigga wanting to fight me because he felt like I got the best of him when he was trying to fucking bully me in the first place, bro. Look, so bro, it's probably like I ain't gonna even fake it. It was either later that day or it was the very next day, like around 5 or 6 o'clock. That's really all I can remember. It was like around 5 or 6 o'clock. So I can't remember if it was that same day or if it was the very next day. But me and two other dudes was walking back to the park. We was walking back towards the school, which is like where a park was at, where like pretty much everybody would be to meet up, right? Bro, I'm walking back to the park and it was some girls there. There was some girls there. It was like three girls, a dude, another smaller dude, me and the dude I walked up there with. We was all at the park or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, we weren't really talking to each other. We was just doing our own thing. I think we went to play basketball or something. Bro, the girls got there talking about some, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, what's up? You know, I'm like, what's up? And they was like, hey, my friend, my friend like you. I'm like, and my homeboy like, oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm like, my friend like you. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all figure I ain't really like care about anyways. But yeah, I'm like, okay, that you know what I'm saying, that's what's up. He's like, well, come say hey. Why you won't come up? You won't even come say hey. He's like, man, go over there and say hey. I went over there. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, what's your name? I was like, I'm Boom. And she's like, Boom, well, my friend, he like you. I was like, he like me? Who the fuck is he? And he's standing there and he looking and he laughing and shit. And they laughing and shit. My homeboy looking at everybody. I'm like, bro, what? And they were like, yeah, he said he like you. He said he think you real cute. I'm like, man, look. I'm like, hey, bro, don't be motherfucking telling nobody you like me. You hear me? Don't be telling no motherfucker you like me, bro. That's crazy as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, how you even get in fifth grade? My bad, my bad. But anyways, I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Nah, don't be. I'm like, so I tell him like, hey, bro, don't be telling nobody you like me, bro. For real, I don't even play around like that. I don't get down like that. None of that shit. Don't. I'm straight, literally. You hear me? So he like, he like, boy, I ain't even said that. I ain't even said that I liked you. I ain't even said that I liked you. I was like, bro, they just said you sitting here giggling and shit. You didn't say that to me anyway. Like I said, bro, I ain't with that. He's like, well, I don't care. I ain't bro. For some reason, me and him is arguing, and the chicks are also arguing at me, but I guess feeling like they was upset that I was calling him gay and that I wasn't gay. I guess they like how I was turning him down. I guess. I'm just looking back. I'm guessing that's what they didn't like because I'm just like, bitch, how you mad that I don't like the fact that this motherfucker telling y'all that he like me? That shit not funny to me, right, bro? So and now I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, this G word dude is telling girls he like me, which is automatically making it look like I'm G word too. And that's why like I said, I feel niggas, we don't know, we kids, you know what I'm saying? But that's just what I'm thinking, right? So now I'm mad. So next thing you know, I done went up to him and I done slapped him. No, I don't know. He was talking, I was talking. He got in my face, I got in his face, and before you know it, I just pow, I just slapped him. Pow. Entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, I just slapped him, right? Pow. I bow. And then all I remember was him swinging like this and having some sharp ass nails. And he cut me and he like scratched the shit out of me like that. When he scratched the shit out of me, I pushed his arm back. I swung at him again. I missed. He did some shit like that again, and he missed. And then I was like, "Bro, get your punk ass on or whatever." He's like, "Fuck you, fuck you." And the girls was like throwing shit at me. Like I don't know what the fuck. I think it was like little, little playground rocks. They was like throwing them shits at me. I'm like, "Bitch, y'all stop." You hear me? So as they doing that, you can see like right behind them, you can see three people walking up the block. And so as we going back and forth and we in each other's face and we doing all that, coming down the block is J Man, call him J Man. Name started with J. J Man and his two friends. I can't remember if it was two or three of them. I can't remember. But I'm gonna say two or three of them. I think it was three. But it's them. They coming towards the park as this whole commotion going on. So I spotted him coming down the block. So I'm like, man, get your ass on, bro. Get away from me, bro. Go on, get on. They like, they loud, they ratchet. And I'm like, man. Anyways, so now I see them coming down the block, and I'm just like, boy. So I don't want to just take off running from the park because I see them walking to the park, but I also don't want to stay because I'm sure we probably about to fight. You know what I mean? So I see them coming down the block, and I'm like, man, go on. So I try to diffuse that situation. So as I'm trying to diffuse that situation, I didn't see them like take out like a little jog up to the park. So I'm like, I'm not fit to run. I'm not fit to just take off and run from the park because y'all coming across the street. So they come over and he like, what the fuck? What the fuck going on? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Who fucking with my little cousins or sisters? He was trying to act he was acting like the girls were like close to him for some reason, only because he seen that it was me that they were yelling about. So he like, who and they like, nah, he trying to fight him and so just got done fighting cause you know what I'm saying, whatever. And he like, damn, what's up? You want to fight? You ain't here. Want to fight everybody but me? You want to fight everybody but me? I was like, bro, I ain't studying you, bro. I don't know what your motherfucking problem is. You the one keep always having a problem with me. So, bro, they done him and his friends and like slick surrounded me and my little friend. My little friend was basically wasn't even there. Like they wasn't even looking at him at all. They like, we know he not for the help. So they was like surrounding me, kind of like you can't run, but y'all are for the fight. Cause like I said, he feel like you hit him in his eye. He ain't never get to fight you back. Then he feel like your cousin them just tried to jump on him after school. Y'all just finna have to fight. So I'm like, man, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, whatever. So I get to bouncing around just until the point of them moving, right? So I'm like, shit, bounce around. I'm like, they gonna jump me. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if he beat me up or not. They gonna jump me, right? So I'm bouncing around. As soon as they made a dart for it, I shoot up. He chasing me for a minute. He chasing me up. He chasing me. He chasing. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gone. I'm gone. I get away. I'm running up the block. I'm running up the block. I'm running up the block. I'm yelling. I'm crying. I'm like, then you know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to beat me up. Niggas trying to jump on me. Like just for me protecting myself. Like, what kind of shit is that? You trying to beat me up for protecting myself because I wouldn't let you slam me, nigga? Like, what kind of shit is that? And now y'all took it to the point where y'all trying to jump me. So as I'm running to the house, I pass same cousin, R man, call him R man. His name's R, so we call him R man. So I run as I'm running, walk past R man. He like, oh, what's wrong with you? I was like, man, they just tried to jump me at the park, bro. Shit, man, they trying to jump me at the park. And he was like, man, who? I was like, bro, the same dude that I was talking about. And he was like, bro, this, yeah, J Man them. And I'm like, it's just him and some other dude. I ain't never seen these dudes before. He's like, man, come on, we about to go back up there to the park. I'm like, man, I'm finna go home, bro. I'm just finna go home. I ain't got time for this. He's like, man, come on, we finna go back up to the park. I'm like, man, I'm not going back up to no park or whatever. So I walk home, you know what I'm saying? I was going to my grandma's house. I walk in, I go in my grandma's house, I'm still hot. My girl cousin in there. Her name started with T, so we're gonna call her T. So she like, well, what's wrong with you? I was like, man, he just jumped me at the park. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, the dude just tried to fight me. The girls throwing rocks at me. Then they come running across the street. So I'm like, they trying to jump me at the park. I was like, man, they trying to jump me at the park. And I don't even know what they problem. They like, what you do? I'm like, I did nothing. One of the dudes called me gay. J Man them just because she knew J them too. Called him J Man. She's like, wait, why is they even fucking with you? Why is they even fucking with you? I was like, man, I don't know. They just tried to jump me at the park. I'm good. And she's like, nah, come on, we finna go back up to the park. I'm like, damn. And T, my girl cousin T, she was tougher than any boy I knew. And then I mean, for real, she was tougher than any boy I knew. Like she, for real. Like I done seen her beat up grown men. She was probably like 18, beating up 24, 23-year-old men. So girls didn't have nothing for her. So I'm seeing her beat up grown men. And she said, come on, we going back to the park. One, I know I can't tell her no. Two, oh, the niggas I know we finna run into, she can beat up about 2, 3 of them by herself. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to go back up here. So she's like, come on now, because they know you. So I'm trying to figure out why they trying to jump on you and they know you. So I'm like, man, all right. So now, whatever, we walking back. Me and her, she walking to the park. I'm walking to the park. I'm feeling confident. I got my big cousin with me. She a girl, so they gonna underestimate her. But soon as she hit one of their ass, they gonna see what's up. So I'm like, all right. So I'm walking back up to the park. And the nigga that was with me, he wasn't shit. So we walking back up to the park. As we walking back up to the park, we our man them still standing there. They still standing there. So like our man and there's probably about 3 or 4 of them. So he like, T. She like, yeah, what's up? And she was like, y'all about to go back up to the park. And she be like, yeah. And I'm standing there like, yeah, damn, I don't fight this nigga, man. Shit. You know what I mean? So, but we mobbing back up to the park. We walking back up to the park. It's me, her, him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's probably about 8. I just ran with me and one person. Now I'm coming back to the park with me and 7 other people. So I'm looking deep and they, you know what I'm saying? Bigger than me. They probably about 3 years older than me. No, they probably about 3 years older than me. And like I said, like I'm shit 50, 55 pounds. This nigga easily 100 pounds. His homeboys shit look just about as big as he is. And two, I'm not even on that. Like I don't even do the type of shit that they do. So I'm like, why y'all trying to beat up on me, right? So bro, we go back up to the park. We walk to the park. As we get closer to the park, they can hear us coming, so we can hear them getting hyper. So we walking up, they getting hyper. We walking up, they getting hyper. We walking up, they getting hyper. We walking up, so we get about right here. And she like, who the fuck jumped my cousin? Who the fuck up here trying to jump my cousin? Who the fuck up here trying to jump my cousin? He was like, man, ain't nobody trying to jump your cousin. Ain't nobody trying to fight 1-on-1. He took off running. He took off running. I'm right here. We ain't gotta run. I'm like, and y'all want me to fight this nigga? I don't want to fight this nigga. Yeah. And she's like, no, come on. Come on, ain't nobody gonna jump you. I wish a motherfucker would jump you. Come on. Right? But our word was like, nah, man. He like, man, man, fight that nigga, cuz. Fight that nigga. Don't worry, fight that nigga. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Swear to God, ain't nobody gonna jump. We gonna beat all these niggas' ass. He like, man, I ain't gonna beat shit. What's up? What's up? He looking right at me. He looking at me like I'm the one that's talking. I'm not. They saying that shit. Look at them. Beat them the fuck up. Like, why are you fucking coming at me, right? So I'm still thinking like that, but I'm like, man, I know I got help though. You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing like if he slam me, I got help. I'm not worried about throwing these bitches from here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to fight. Like I know how to box. I know how to weave. I know how to throw punches. I know how to punch a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, but back then I just knew swing, duck, swing, duck, swing, duck. I never tried to wrestle because I knew I wasn't like physically strong as some other niggas my age. Like these niggas like crack babies or something. I don't know. But bro, so they like, what's up? He looking at me, we squaring up. I walk out there, I squared up. I'm like, what's up? What's up? I'm standing like mad straight like this. I'm like, cause I'm ready to just go down the pike with the I'm ready to go down the pike like that, right? So I'm standing straight in the mud. I'm like this. And he come, he like, what's up? What's up? He threw a punch, bro. Motherfucker went past me and I felt the wind from that motherfucker. Like if he would have hit me with that, he probably would have knocked my nose this way, and I'm sure he would have like probably split about that much of my lip. If he would have hit me with the first punch he threw, I'm like, dude is too motherfucking strong for me to be out here trying to fight. Did y'all not hear the first punch this nigga just threw at me? You feel me? So I'm like, oh, I bag up off that motherfucker. I'm just for the dodge. I'm not for the throw a punch. I'm just for the dodge this nigga punches as much as I can. So he shoot and he come throw another one. I dodge. He throw another one. It hit me in my shoulder, but I was in there. You hear me? So he boom. He threw another one. Hit me in my shoulder. Boom. I slid one in there. He shot one. Shot one. Came straight in. Bing. Felt it hit him. Bing. Felt it hit him. Bing. Come back. He swung again. Swung again. Felt it hit me again. Boom. Hit me right there. Boom. I swung. I missed. He swung. He missed. We bouncing back. Bouncing back. Bouncing back. I swing. I don't know why the fuck I swung like that. I don't even fight like that now. But I swung like this. He ducked. He grabbed me. He picked me up off my feet and banged him with me. When he bammed him with me, he had me down like this, and I had him like this. But he was right here in my ribs, like his like chin and shit was like right here in my ribs. He slammed me. Boom. His chin and shit right here. I'm holding him like this to where he can't just get on me. Cause my worst fear is a nigga being able to get on top of me, mount my arms down, and just be able to beat my face. Like that's my worst fucking fear, bro. Like, cause I done seen it done to people, and that's my worst fear for the nigga to get on top, mount me, and I can't move, and he just got free range to pound my face in, bro. That is the scariest shit to me. Like it's always been that way. But so he got me, I got him. He boom, he hit me, and I loosened up, and he slipped his head out, and I was holding his hands, and he when I was holding his hands, I think he tried to headbutt me or some shit or whatever. He couldn't do that, but I was holding his hands. I was holding his hand, and then somebody came and grabbed him across the shoulder and was like, "Let him up, let him up." He got up. When he got up, I was standing like this again. He just came in and speared me. Boom, speared me. We fell. Boom. When we fell, he boomed and he tried to use me to get up. Like he speared me, boom, and then tried to use me to push up. When he used me to push up, I swung like that, smacked him right there. Bang! Hit him right there. Bang! Everybody's like, oh, boom. When I hit him like that, when I hit him like that, he kind of leaned back like that. And when he leaned back forward, my cousin R word, I mean, bing, bing. He went back. Boom. Now they boom, boom, boom. His homeboys didn't jump in. They didn't jump in. My girl cousin is chasing those little girls. She chasing their ass up the block. uh our man and his homeboys fighting the nigga that I was just fighting and his homeboys. I'm standing there just looking around like what the fuck is going on? I'm looking around and before you know it, it all broke up and we went back home. And at that point I realized that I think I finally to face my bully and face my fear of getting beat up by this nigga. Feeling like I'll have backup. I got me a couple licks in. And from that day forward, me and him never argued again. We never got into it again. And when I seen him way years later, he was super cool, shook our hands. We linked up on a little bit of some business. Everything is cool. But unfortunately, that story is about somebody that has passed away. But you was on my mind. You was part of my life. That's the story that I got about you. It's just about how we met, what we went through, and I hope you up in heaven. R.I.P. J Man.